So, what we're going to talk about today is the high level funnel and website builder. We're literally going back to the basics, and I'm going to break down to you how you can use AI to create really beautiful custom funnels and websites using nothing but high level. All right. So right now inside of the sites tab, we have funnels and websites. Now, before I even get started doing this, I wanted to explain to you the difference between funnels and websites. Functionally, they are exactly the same. But if we look at the Leverage and Lead podcast funnel, for example, you'll see that there are actually two pages here. And this page is the home page, and then this page is the next page. Every single page on a funnel needs to have one product and one call to action. That's the purpose of a funnel. It's for lead gen. So this is more for running ads or whatever it is that you want to promote. So if I was using HighLevel to create a funnel, I would want to have my opt-in page here, my upsell page, maybe a downsell page, my thank you page. All of that is going to be vertical in the funnel builder. Now you see over here in the website builder, everything is horizontal. Now a website is more like a portfolio of your business. So if I look at, let me go to the home page here and we open this up, you'll see on my website, this is where I have a menu and I have all of my different services and everything that I offer. This is on my main website. Now, in the funnel, though, the funnel is going to be something like a lead magnet. Like I said, it's going to have one call to action per page. You do have the ability here to create a blank funnel. You can use the funnel AI, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, but you do have templates that are pre-built for you. Some people are really intimidated by AI, but I just wanted to show you that there's nearly 1,000 templates in here that you can use to promote your business in all kinds of different niches. So whether it's for you or a client, there's pretty much a website template or a funnel template in here for every business and every niche. Now, there are times that you need something more customized, of course. So we want to use the AI to build a website. So I'm going to click in there. Now, inside of the funnel or website builder, you'll see here we have all of the elements on the left-hand side, and elements are columns and sections and headline text and forms, and you can add like image sliders and videos and calendars and surveys and timers. All of those things are in the elements section. We also have sections. So these are like the panels, or if you think of like the walls of your house where all of the elements or like pictures would sit on, that's what sections are. Now, rows are what keeps everything organized when you're switching from desktop to mobile to tablet. If you put all of your content inside of these columns and rows, then it makes sure that when it does move around to the different size monitors, that it's moving around the correct elements to keep them all together. Now, you do have the elements section I just showed you and the quick adds up there, but we also have some pre-built sections. So again, these are like templates, but inside of a website. So if you don't want the entire website to be a template, but maybe you get to a section here where you have a call to action and you just want to drag this in and start using it as it is, then you can check out any of these sections here. So we have the call to action, the FAQ, who is this for, guarantee awards, and so on. You can check all of those out there. There's also saved sections here. So a saved section is a section that you have built yourself, and you simply want to save it so that you can pull it into any website or funnel that you're building, and all of those will be housed here. If you wanted to use one of these, you just simply drag it in. I don't want to do that because I want to show you this AI builder. You'll also see global sections. When you're saving your templates, you're going to have the normal templates of the section. You're going to have global sections, which are templates, but the global sections are going to be automatically updated inside of the funnel no matter what page it's on. Now, universal sections are going to be sections that you could drag into your funnel, and every time you change them, no matter what website or funnel that this section is in, when you make a change, it's going to update across the entire sub account. We have the element templates here. So if you have a button that you like to reuse often, you can actually save that and it will show up here in the elements templates. So you can just drag that in. And then we have the universal templates, which are just like the element templates, except with the element templates, if I pull this in and I change it, it's not going to change anything with my template. But if it was a universal element, and let's say this looks like a purple button, if it was a universal element and I pulled it into my website and I made it pink, then everywhere that universal element is on my websites inside of my entire sub account, it's going to change that color as well. So hopefully I've helped to clarify some of that for you. And we also have the widget marketplace. So if your agency has these enabled, you will be able to pull those in. You can actually purchase widgets for the website from the marketplace. You have these pre-built buttons that you can use, forms and surveys. So if you have any built in your account, you'll be able to access those and pull them in here. So we do have some pre-built forms and surveys as well. So application form, contact form, order form, all of these are pre-built for you. We do have social media icons as well. We have countdown timers, images, and the progress bar. So these are all basically, you could pull this in and then you have the template rebuilt. You would just swap out the image. Now, going back to the AI, this is what we are all waiting for, right? I want to click here to go ahead and ask the AI. Now, the first thing that you want to do is the AI assist. So this is going to start our website for us. So I'm going to name this coaching funnel, and let's go ahead and choose a business niche. So we'll just say marketing agency. And what's the goal of this funnel? Let's just say it is to sell products and services. And we can say that our target audience is small businesses. And what are we offering? Let's say that we're going to offer a free trial. Now I want to go ahead and generate, but I wanted to show you over here, as we're selecting these options, you'll see that it's building in a chat that's very similar to ChatGPT. We have all of these tags here, and that's basically telling the AI, here are the important things that we want to focus on, but you could also add here to the content. So if you have more information about your offerings, or you just simply want to say, create this page to look like this one, you can actually type that in, and let's just go get the main HighLevel page. Let's paste it in here and then generate. Because what I want it to do is take that information that we just told it with our goals and all of that, and then I want it to take the example that we gave it, the HighLevel website, and I want it to recreate a website for us using all of that relevant information. So you'll see as soon as I clicked generate, it actually moved over to the build tab, and you'll see here we have that prompt that we gave it, and now it's actually moving through the creation phase. So it's saying coaching funnel operates in a crowded marketing agency space, but stands out in funnel building services. This is basically the back-end prompt that is being used to create the site. So what it's doing right now is analyzing the website. It's scanning the website layout, sections, and design patterns. It's generating SEO titles and descriptions, drafting the text for each section in clear customer-faced language, and it's designing the visuals and images as well. So you can see here it's doing a final check to nurture the leads into customers and getting all of this set. It's also creating the SEO data, the pricing, and all of that. Now up here, while it's creating that, you'll see that we do have the option to toggle between the different layers. It's still building the site, so we don't have anything here. But if we had multiple different elements and maybe we hid one and we're trying to find it, you always want to come back to the layers and you'll be able to find it that way. We also have a list of all the pages inside this funnel or website that will be listed here. If you have any tracking codes that you want to add to your site, you can add them here with the header and the footer tracking. And this is just for this page. We also have the ability to add CSS code here to the page. We can set our typography. So if you have a specific font that you want to use, you can change that there. You could also change the brand color. if you want to for the text, and then even change the link color. So the link colors, like the hyperlink, if you add a clickable link to your website, most websites it turns like a light blue color. You can set that and change it to be whatever color that you want to. We also have the background settings, and again, this is for this entire page. So if we wanted to add an image here or change the color to the background, we could do that. We also have some pop-up settings here. So if you have a pop-up on your site that you want to show, you can actually click here to edit. It's not letting me edit just because it's actually building right now, but you can have multiple pop-ups on your page. This one is set to exit. So if it wasn't building right now, I would be able to click here and then edit. And you have all the same functions on a pop-up that you do on the section of a website. You can click here for the SEO metadata, and the AI is actually creating all of this. It's just not done with it yet. But you'll see here the image preview. You have your content here with the title and the keywords and the author and the image. AI is going to create all of that as well as the tags, and it'll choose the language based on the account. You also have the ability to preview any custom codes. So if you have added CSS, or maybe you embedded a calendar into the page and you want to see what it would look like when it's live, you can click here to preview those codes. You also have the ability to add a cookie consent. So if you need to run ads, especially to European nations, and you want to make sure that you're GDPR compliant, you can toggle this on here and set up your cookie consent banner. That way you are compliant. And then of course here you can toggle between 2-column mode and auto. Now, if I click here, I can see all of the pages. So it's basically the same button as this. I could also toggle this over to mobile. So if I wanted to set up what my desktop version looked like, and then I also wanted to set up the mobile version, I could toggle between the two and then make sure that all of my settings look good on both devices. I could also check out all of the different versions that I've had and go back to a previous version if I need to. And I could undo and redo the content. I could also show the settings here. Again, it's not going to allow me to because I have AI building here. If you did want to preview what the website looks like before it goes live, you could actually just click here. Or let's say that you wanted to share this with a client because you had the initial mock-up created and a domain is not connected. You could just share this link with them. And you'll also see that it is branded to your agency. So it doesn't say app.gohighlevel. It says app.myvisionagency.com. And then you have the preview link here. Our website has been created. So this is the original. All right, this is what the HighLevel website looks like. Now let's go back into the one that we just built. So love the mock-up here. Of course, it just created a generic name there. We have all of these images down here. So I love that it created all of the mock-up images. So you can see how fast that is. It also got all the colors and the logos. All of this looks so good. Now, since I have the skeleton created, what I want to do is come through here and then start making any edits. You can click this button. You can come over here and do any customization that you want. You can change the button name. You can change the text on the button, the typography, the font size. You can make it bold or normal text, letter spacing. You can have it linked to a specific URL. You could also have it do any of these actions here. You can change the background color and you could add icons to it. You could change the style, the padding, and you could add animations. But let's say that we don't know any of that. Let's say we're just completely overwhelmed by all of this. And all I really want to do is I want to change the text size of this button. The font size is 16. Let's say that we just want to tell the AI to change this size to 20. So I'm clicked into the element that I want to discuss with the AI. And you can see when I click in that this little button tag appears. If I wanted to edit this, I could click into this element and then you'll see headline. So just make sure that you are clicked into the right thing when you start editing. Now I'm just going to tell the AI, change the text size to 30. I'm just going to say 30 because I want to definitely make a big difference so that you can see the AI changing that. So I've typed that in, changed the text size to 30 pixels, and now let's watch the AI make the change. And of course, not just text size. You could change the images. You could change the padding around the elements. You could change any of these things that you want to. You could add animation. You could, of course, click in it and change it yourself, or you could ask AI to change it as well. You'll see over here inside of the funnel, we have the page that we just built. If you want to sell any products on this page, you have to add the products here. If you don't have any products, you want to go to the payments tab and create your products, and then you'll be able to add them to the funnel. So if you're going to sell this product on this specific page, you want to add the product on that page. And that's the same as the website builder as well. So if I go into my actual website builder and I want to sell a product on this page, I want to click here to add the products on that page. All right, let's go back in here. Okay, so people get super confused about this all the time. So I just want to make this super clear. When you have a domain connected to this funnel or website, whatever is showing here as the path in the published website, that's what's going to show up when you connect the domain. So let's go over here to settings. And of course, you'll see the name of the website, the path of the website. You'll see that you can connect a domain, add your favicon, you can add tracking, you can choose any of your chat widgets that you have created. You can make this live or in test mode, image optimization, GDPR compliant. You can add the option to optimize your JavaScript and require a credit card. Let's say that you have a coupon code, makes something 100% off. You want to make sure to toggle this on or off based on whatever you're requiring. So even if it's $0, oftentimes you may want to still require a credit card. And if that's the case, you want to make sure to toggle this on. Let's say that we have gone to connect a domain here, and let's say it's kittycats.com. Now, when we go into our funnel page here, you'll see that it says publishing, and whatever is here, let's just change this. Let's say home. Because this is /home, if our domain was kittycats.com, this page here, it would be kittycats.com /home. Because this is the published path. Now, if a domain is not connected and we pull up this page, we're going to see this, because the domain is not connected. This is the page details, not the path. It's just really important because a lot of people confuse that and they don't understand why when they publish their domain, they have all of these funky letters and everything, and they can't figure out how to change it. So if you want to change what is after the domain when it's published, you want to change this here. If it's not published and you want to change what shows up in the domain path, you want to change this here. Now, these two things can't be the same. So if this is home, then maybe over here, I want to change this to homepage. So I'm just going to do this here. Now, these are actually two different paths, and now it doesn't conflict. And no matter which one is showing, it all looks good. Now, if I want to edit this page, I can click here to edit. I can also choose the little arrow here, and I can open this page in the same window, or I can actually open it in a new tab. I can also click here to just open up the page, and I could click here to come back to that editing option. If I wanted to delete the funnel step here, I could just click this button. I could also clone the funnel step in this funnel here, but I could also clone the funnel step in any location that I have inside of my account. Now let's go back here. You'll see it updated the text. So if we come over here, let's look at that button. Here's our button. And now you can see the text font size is 30. So that's how you want to use AI to create your websites and funnels, and how you can make updates to the website both manually and using AI to do that as well.